All right, we're going to do brief announcements. I think first we want to welcome Father Stenner and his wife Janet. I'm just going to run through some of the announcements in the bulletin. I'm Jen, if those of you who don't know me. Do we have any birthdays here? I don't see anybody.
Birth party's It's coming up.
Yes, I see her name, but she's not here.
Well, she's not going to be.
Oh, yes. Well, we want to wish her happy birthday. And little Natalie's birthday.
Oh.
Yes. And I see up here the flowers are in honor of her. And she's 3 already, which is kind of crazy. And then my mom and dad, Dale and Gail Baker, have their anniversary this week.
Nice.
And in true fashion, Mom, you have to say how many years? 53.
Awesome.
I don't know what Dad's doing today. What's Dad doing?
He was in the barn.
Lights on.
Yeah.
Lights on.
Okay, so a few things. You can all read the announcements in the bulletin. A few things I want to draw to everybody's attention. Continue to sign up for all of the things to sign up for: reading, flowers, serving, all of that stuff. Coffee hour, and then we do have the celebration for Father Mario at the Custance house. It'll be Saturday the 14th. So there is a QR code here on page 11. So remember, you just take a picture with your phone and it'll take you right to the website to RSVP. So everybody's invited, so do that. And then the baseball game that everyone can go to is on, I put my glasses on. The 8th is September 8th. I already got my tickets, so the 4 of us are going. So come to that. Stacy's putting that together. And I think that's it. The only other thing I want to comment on is from a pastoral care perspective. Allegra, I made the announcement last week that she's in need of meals, her and Richard, and we had a few people, thank you, and yes, thank you, provide some meals. She's very appreciative. You can feel free to call her. She's coming today. Steve is going to pick her up later, so you can chat with her. She'll be here later, and her arm is broken, and she's very appreciative. And you can call and just talk with her, and we want to support her and Richard during this time. So thank you for that. And you can still sign up for it. Thank you.
Well, thank you. It's exciting. There's a lot of things going on here. I just want to share a little bit about maybe what the process will be. It's already begun to think about interim time, which is the time between now and when a new rector will be here. Generally, it's a time for the congregation to discover who you are without Father Mario. We get defined by the priest often, but who is this congregation? What are your strengths? Who are you? I'm going to tell you a little secret. That wasn't a secret, it's a story. But when Janet and I were feeling a tug, we were in California, Northern California, that's why I am a little less formal than some, but when we were in California, felt the call to move and tried a couple places and it didn't work out. And then the congregation in Maryland, we were in the northern corner of California, the Redwoods. This congregation in Maryland did a self-study of who are we, what do we want, where are we in our spiritual life together? And they sent out a beautiful packet of self-study. And it was a profile. And we got this profile in the mail. We didn't ask for it, but we got this profile in the mail. And it was beautifully done. It talked about their weaknesses, talked about their needs, it talked about what they were looking for in a rector, it talked about just all of those issues from the heart. And so it was in Maryland. I'm 7th generation California boy, It goes back to the 1800 when my great-great-great-great-grandfather came to Southern California. Anyway, so I read this thing and my heart leaped because it was so honest. And I gave it to Janet, took out the page that said where it was. And what happened?
We came.
She read it and said, that's you. And God had spoken to me and said, that's you. And we spent a beautiful 18 years there, here, across the country, and God did a lot of work. So be honest about it. Hopefully over this process, you will discover things about yourself that you might not even know, the desires, and then a match is made. God makes those matches. So it's going to be exciting. It's going to be really exciting. So hang in there.
I have a question.
Oh, go ahead.
What was your response when he showed you the page that said Maryland?
I said,
Yikes.
heroin.
Where's that?
But interesting enough that my heart leapt too. And I knew that's where we're supposed to come. And out of the entire United States, I had a sibling that lived in Potomac.
Oh my God.
So,
So it just, all things work together for good to those who love the Lord and are called according to his purpose. So I just wanted to share that story because this is going to be a real growing time for St. G's. Now, Mario is still the rector here until the 7th of September, right? And so I'll be here, or at least unless something changes, I won't be here next week. There'll be the transition officer from the diocese, Reverend Christian.
Whose last name are
I don't know the last name.
France.
Yeah, to explain the process for you. And then I'm planning to be back the following Sunday. And the following Sunday, because Mario asked me if I would kind of be here for a little while. And then he said, I'm not in charge anymore, so it's up to whomever the Spirit leads for the future. But I just want you to know I'd be available, Lord willing, and health hangs out for whatever, filling in some needs along the way. So I'm very fond of you.
We're very fond of you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
we like her.
Thank you.